The Great Blue Hole is a large submarine sinkhole located near the center of Lighthouse Reef, a small atoll 100 kilometers from the mainland of Belize. It lies approximately 96 kilometers east-northeast of Belize City. The hole is circular in shape, over 300 meters across and 125 meters deep. It is a prime spot for recreational scuba diving. The Great Blue Hole is believed to have formed during glacial periods when sea levels were up to 153 meters lower than they are today. As the ocean began to rise again, the cave system flooded and the roof collapsed, leaving behind the steep-walled sinkhole visible today. The Great Blue Hole shares its origin with many other similarly formed sinkholes found across the world. The Great Blue Hole features stalactites and limestone formations that were formed during past glaciation periods when the cavern was dry and above sea level. As the sea rose again, the cave system flooded, and the suspended structures were covered with a deep layer of silt. The darker blue color of the hole results from the geographical properties that allow organic products to accumulate as deep as 25 meters. This gives the Great Blue Hole its dark blue hue seen from above. The Great Blue Hole is part of the larger Barrier Reef Reserve System, a World Heritage Site of the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization UNESCO. The hole was made famous by Jacques-Yves Cousteau, who declared it one of the top 10 scuba diving sites in the world. In 1971, he brought his research ship Calypso to explore the hole. Cousteau was so impressed with the abundance and diversity of sea life in it that he named it one of the top diving destinations in the world. The Great Blue Hole has many fascinating geographical features that attract divers from around the world. The circular sinkhole is over 300 meters across and 125 meters deep at its deepest point. The hole has near vertical walls on all sides. The water inside the sinkhole is stunningly clear and filled with bizarre stalactites and stalagmites that formed when the cavern was dry during past ice ages. Massive limestone formations rise from the depths, covered with coral. The dark blue color of the hole results from organic products that accumulate in deep waters. A narrow, submerged tunnel links the hole to the open ocean. The site was made famous in December 1971 by Jacques-Yves Cousteau, who declared the Great Blue Hole among the top 10 scuba diving sites in the world. In his documentary series The Undersea World of Jacques Cousteau, Cousteau brought his research ship Calypso to explore the Great Blue Hole. Divers found giant stalactites, dripstone sheets and columns. Most of the formations are broken, due to shaking and collapse. Species of reef sharks, marine turtles and bull sharks inhabit the outer edges of the hole. Sponges, soft and hard corals, harbor crustaceans, fish and other life. Diving the Great Blue Hole is suitable for experienced scuba divers. The dive requires descent to depths below 40 meters and advanced diving skills. The water in the upper parts of the Great Blue Hole has virtually no oxygen due to a thick layer of hydrogen sulfide. This dense oxygen devoid zone begins around 30–40 meters deep and prevents oxygen circulation to the lower levels. As a result, only the most experienced divers are recommended to go deeper than 40 meters. The upper portion of the Great Blue Hole harbors the richest abundance and diversity of sea life visible during a dive. Coral formations decorate the walls, with large tarpon, jacks and snappers swimming around. Divers. Stalactites formed during the ice ages hang down from above. The shallow corals teem with reef fish like cardinal fish, butterfly fish, angelfish, parrotfish, damselfish, snapper and grouper. Larger fish like barracuda, sharks and tuna also frequent the outer rim. Below 40 meters, the lack of oxygen causes most life to disappear. With the exception of tetradonidae or pufferfish which have adaptations to thrive in this harsh environment. Divers can sometimes spot the skeletal remains of drowned humans that attempted to dive too deep into the Great Blue Hole. Massive stalactites and dripstone sheets appear down to approximately 110 meters. Below this point, the water turns hydrogen sulfide black and lacks any significant formations. Jacques Cousteau explored the depths of the Great Blue Hole in 1971 and 1972. He descended over 110 meters inside the hole in the small research submersible, called the Soucoupe saucer, and documented many geographical features. Cousteau continued to visit and study the Great Blue Hole into the 1980s to collect geological core samples. His research revealed much about the history and ecology of the region, and brought this spectacular destination to the attention of the world. The Great Blue Hole is one of Belize's prime ecotourism spots, attracting scuba divers from all over the world. The Belize Tourism Board and the government promote it as a major feature of the Lighthouse Reef system and an unmissable attraction. Numerous dive shops offer scuba trips to the hole from Belize City, Ambergris, Cape Cocker or other islands. Trips generally include 2 dives along the rim of the hole, lasting 40–45 minutes each. Many trips also offer dives at additional sites around Lighthouse Reef. Professional diver instructors provide orientation dives for people of all skill levels from beginner to advanced. Training dives teach proper buoyancy control, gear handling, and communication before attempting the deeper areas. Most diving is concentrated in the shallows along the outer edge, which contains the most abundant sea life. The amazing geological features and formations that divers can explore in the hole capture imaginations and make it one of the top diving destinations worldwide. While the Great Blue Hole is Belize's top diving attraction, the Lighthouse Reef Atoll on which it is located offers additional spectacular dive sites to explore beyond the hole itself. These additional reef dive sites allow certified scuba divers to experience walls, coral gardens, canyons, and abundant marine life across the atoll. A selection of top sites around Lighthouse Reef Atoll includes Long Cay Wall, a dramatic wall diving site down to over 60 meters deep, covered in beautiful corals and sponges. Large pelagic fish, sharks, turtles, and rays frequent the wall's edge. Painted Wall, a vibrantly colored reef named for its abundance of corals, sponges, and other marine life covering the plateau and wall. Shallow gardens lead to a sheer drop-off. Aquarium, this site contains 3 coral heads starting fairly shallow and descending over 30 meters. It harbors plentiful fish like snappers, groupers, angelfish, butterflyfish, and sturgeons. Queenie's Bite, a patch reef between Long Cay and Sandbore Cay, featuring canyons, tunnels, caverns, and swim-throughs to explore in shallow to moderate depths. Long Cay Cut, a deep yet narrow channel between Long Cay and the main reef, contains swift, nutrient-rich currents that support diverse marine life. Tres Cocos, 3 small coral heads that only break the water's surface on an extremely low tide, but descend over 35 meters, attract large fish like sharks, jacks, and tuna. Cathedral, a huge underwater cave accessible through a small opening in the reef. Inside, massive limestone stalactites hang from the ceiling above silt and artifact remains. In addition to scuba diving, the Great Blue Hole attracts visitors for snorkeling, free diving, kayaking, and sightseeing flights, while casual swimmers and snorkelers can access the first 10–20 meters. Around the outer rim, only certified scuba divers can fully explore its depths. Free divers also descend deep into the hole to explore on a single breath without scuba gear. Many divers access the hole from local dive boats launching from Ambergris, Cape Cocker, and other islands. However, multiple companies also offer scenic chartered flights over the Blue Hole for bird's-eye views. Small planes depart from the municipal airport at San Pedro on Ambergris Cay for 45–60-minute sightseeing tours. Flights circle the hole, providing ample time for taking photographs before flying by other Lighthouse Reef dive sites and points of interest. From the air, the stunning circular patch of deep blue water, surrounded by the bright turquoise shades of the shallow reef, clearly stand out. The contrast makes for spectacular aerial views and photography opportunities. Pilots often dive down close to the hole so passengers can appreciate the vertical walls and coral ridges surrounding it. Private charters give flexibility to customize flights. The Great Blue Hole has captured imaginations for generations, establishing itself as one of the top natural attractions in Central America and the entire Caribbean region. Both its unique beauty and fascinating geology continue drawing visitors from far and wide. For certified divers, the opportunity to explore its depths ranks it among the world's premier dive experiences. Even non-divers can appreciate its majesty on scenic flights and through underwater photography. As the jewel of Lighthouse Reef Atoll and the nation of Belize, the wondrous Great Blue Hole deserves its fame now and long into the future.